Hey guys, welcome back to One All's Pub, or in this case, One All's Cabin up in the Pines. We're up taking a break from the city life this weekend, and thought I would just do a follow-up review to the Spyderco Domino. If you guys had watched my previous review, under my review of my kind of first impressions video of it right after I got it, I'd promised a full review. Well, I've written a full review on my blog, on my One All's Pub blog, and I'll put a link to it down in the description. And really, I encourage you to go there, because there I really go through a very detailed, fleshed out review of the knife. And I've just decided I don't want to repeat myself and do that here in video format. Plus, frankly, I'm just not as good at covering all the aspects, on video as I am, in the written word. So I really encourage you to go ahead and just read the written review. I think you'll find that more useful to you. Really, I want this just to be a follow-up of the knife. I've had it now for, I guess, a month or a little over, I can't remember. And I've been carrying it pretty much exclusively. A couple days here and there I've filled in with a couple other things. But for the most part, I've been carrying this one almost exclusively for a month. And I've really gotten to know it, and I've used it quite a bit. And I feel like I can give it a pretty good review now, or opinion on the knife itself. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you'll have noted that I've replaced the clip with a USA Knife Maker's titanium lowrider clip. In my written review below, the link I'll put in below, you'll note that really my only real ding on this knife, I gave it 17 out of 18 thumbs up. My review system is I use my little Burt guy here, and he gives it 1 or 2 thumbs up or 0 thumbs up depending. This got 17 out of 18. I'll go ahead and give you a spoiler alert there. And my only real complaint was the clip. Not that the clip was bad. Just that really I thought it should have had the wire clip, and I still think it should have had the wire clip that they put on like the Sage series and the Chaparral and just other knives that they build in Taiwan. This knife just seems the perfect opportunity to use that clip. They didn't. They put the the standard spoon style clip on it, which is fine. It looked fine. And I actually liked the black, and it looked fine. Really, my main complaint after using it and carrying it was just that it rode too high. When with the standard black clip on, about that much stuck out of your pocket, and that's just too high for me. So I went ahead and got this. It's like $7.42 plus shipping from Knife Maker USA, so you can't beat it. It did take a little bit of modification to get it to fit, because the holes weren't perfectly lined up. But again, for $7, I'll go ahead and grind on it. I don't care. Got it to fit. Really rides nice and low now. Again, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll have seen pictures of this. I posted pictures of before with the stock clip, and then afterwards and stuff on how it rides. And it just rides a lot better. So with this clip, Burt gives it an 18 out of 18. That said, it's kind of a giveaway that I really, really like this knife. This has taken over as my favorite Spyderco, bar none. And really, at the moment, it's my favorite knife at the moment. Well, that's kind of a transient term, because we all know we get new knives, and then our new one's our favorite one and whatnot. So this one is certainly in that realm right now. But I can say that I prefer this knife just in general over all my other Spydercos, and I think that'll remain the case. Spyderco, my other Spydercos would be like the Para 2. These are the main ones that I carry. I have a couple of smaller ones too, but as far as like EDC style, I get some of my pine cone stuff out of here. My Stretch, which I just got, which was probably my favorite Spyderco, had replaced kind of the Para 2 as my favorite Spyderco until I got this Mannix, until I got this Domino, and now the Domino's taken over. And then speaking of Mannix, the Mannix 2 is the other. These are kind of my 4 main Spydercos. I'm kind of limited in space here because I got all my stupid stuff here in the way, but you get the idea. And I put, like I said, I put that lowrider clip on there, and I also have lowrider clips. These are STR lowrider clips made by Steve Rice. I highly recommend these. These are even better quality than these. He makes these for each knife, and specific, so that he makes a clip specific to the Para 2. If he ever starts making one specific for this, I may check back in with him and see if he's maybe get one of those. These are definitely more expensive, but they're also better quality, and they will fit perfect. But that said, this is a good knife, or this is a good clip. It fits well. Once I modded it, it's almost the right tone or shade. You can see it depending on how the light hits it. It gets a little bit lighter, but really you can't complain. And anyway, so continue on a little bit more. I also have one. This was actually a Ooh, sunrise right there. There we go, some shine there. This was a pair of 2 clip that I put onto the stretch, and it seemed to fit pretty good. And then, of course, I have another. This is also STR, and then this is another STR lowrider clip that I have for my Mannix. I'm getting a lot of shine off of that. So, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and just close these back up just for the sake of not, and I'll just move them out of the way, just for the sake of not getting all that jumpy camera, iPhone camera crap that goes on all the time. So, back to the Domino. This is an excellent knife. This is an EDC knife par excellence. I have used this and carried this now, like I said, for about a month, and I really can't give it any dings at all. I love it. I love the frame lock. The flipper action is amazing. It was, when I first got it, it was a touch gritty, and it seems like every Taiwan knife I ever get is always a little gritty when you first get it, and you just open and close it for a couple of days, and then it just smooths right out. And this thing is smooth. It's beautiful feeling now. I really can't complain at all. The fit and finish on it on this one is impeccable. I will say this, and I don't have it with me at the moment because I didn't bring it with me up to the cabin. I've actually bought another one of these. I have 2 now. Bought one as a backup. I liked it that much, and there's a sure sign that I like a knife. When I got the second one, the jimping on it, right up here, and again, I don't have it. I didn't film it beforehand. The jimping on it was flawed. It only came up to about right there, and then the last couple, 2 or 3 rows weren't finished cut. They were flat and not. They just got pulled off the mill or whatever they do these, or the CNC or whatever does the jimping for these things. It got pulled off too soon, and it was fine up to about there, and then it stopped. And those last 3 or 4 lines were just not fully cut and flat. They weren't angled in to create that jimping bite. I've never seen anything like that on a Spyderco before. Certainly not on a Taiwan knife. That was really, I returned it. I bought it from GP Knives. They took it right back. I returned it, and they sent me another one, and then the other one is perfect, flawless. But it just goes to show that everybody can make a mistake, even Taiwan. And I've actually had a couple of issues with another Taiwan knife too. Nothing bad, nothing like that. That one was unacceptable, and I returned it. The other one I had were just some minor, finish, marks. Fit wise, these knives are awesome, but finish wise, I had a couple of issues with another Taiwan knife for whatever reason. But this one and my new one are awesome, so I get no complaints. The knife itself, like I said, is an amazing EDC. It's just so pocket friendly, and it's the full flat ground Spyderco leaf shaped blade is just an amazing cutter. This cts-xhp steel, I gotta tell you, this is awesome steel. I have been using this straight for a month. I haven't done anything but strop it a couple of times just for kicks and giggles. I've been using it to cut everything I can cut. It still cuts phone book paper. It is still, this and my other one were both, actually all 3, because including the one I returned, were all so sharp. These are the sharpest Spideys I've ever gotten. In fact, they're almost a polished edge. They've almost got that polished edge feel to them. They don't have any tooth to them hardly at all. And this thing has maintained its edge amazingly. The other knife that I have in XHP is my Hinderer Gen 3. And this guy, when I got him used. And the first thing I did was, it was pretty dull when I got it. But this knife's probably 3 or 4 years old. And the first thing I did when I got it was I went ahead and put it on the wicked edge and put a nice polished edge on it. And I've used it since then, but I keep my XM18 edges up pretty nice. I strop them pretty regularly, and I just don't let them get, once I get this nice polish on them, I really don't let them get really bad again. So I can't really speak to whether or not how great this holds an edge, because I just don't allow it to not hold an edge. This one, though, I've kind of wanted to do an experiment, and I just let it ride. I have just used it, and like I said, I strapped it a couple times, just for, there goes my killer dog. The neighbor's mowing his lawn, so the dog's got to come out and kill him. I stropped it a couple times just for just to see, but as a rule, I've just basically just used it, and I'm just impressed as heck. Easy killer. If you saw this dog, you would not be impressed, let me tell you that. But I'm just really impressed with the overall edge retention of this XHP. It's really done fantastically, and I fully intended to put my own edge on it before I did this kind of follow-up video of it, but it just keeps cutting, and it's just still sharp. It still keeps cutting phone book paper, push cutting phone book paper. So I can't complain. I'm interested to see how long the factory edge lasts. When I do it, I'll slap a nice 1/0 edge on it, and I'll put a nice shiny bevel on it, and do all that, and probably reprofile it back a little bit, because I like a little bit wider bevel. I like that gleam. But at any rate, I really am impressed with XHP. In my experience, I'd have to say it's better than, I hear you read a lot of stuff about how whatever, and it's supposed to be pretty comparable to S30V, from an edge retention perspective. I'd say it's better. In my experience so far, I'd call it better. Easy killer. If you guys want to see what this killer looks like, hold on. It's shameful. Here goes my man card. Yeah, that's him. There, oh, he just walked behind the tree. He's saving himself from the shame. He's a Yorkie poo. So, yeah, it's not exactly my most manly dog, but what are you going to do? He's cute. Easy, brother. Anyway, back to the knife. It's a great knife. I highly recommend this to anybody that wants a great, awesome Spyderco EDC. And the frame lock with all of the, greatness about it. I just love frame locks, and this one's got the steel, insert. It's just a great all-around knife. I give this thing, well, now that I've put my clip on it, Bert gives it, 100% score, 18 out of 18. So you just can't complain. Guys, if you haven't picked up yourself up a Domino yet, you got to do it. If you're a Spyderco fan, you got to do it. If you're a flipper fan, you got to do it. If you're a frame lock fan, you got to do it. This is a great knife, all right? Trust one all on this one. I know what I'm talking about. This is a great knife. You'll like it. Oh, yeah, one other thing. Scale. Has turned out to be somewhat controversial. Some people don't like this. I've seen some videos, people bagging on it. I don't know. I like it. I think it's cool. People call it Bill Cosby sweater scale. That's kind of funny, actually. Others just don't like it, and they'll pimp it out. That's fine. Not me. I dig it. I think it looks cool. It's different. No complaints from me. I give it a total thumbs up. I really like it. So throw me in if it's a like it or love it thing, throw me in the love it camp. All right. Anyway, like I said, if you're a Spyderco fan, frame lock fan, flipper fan, whatever, you got to get this knife. This is an awesome knife. Anyway, that's 1 of those 2 cents. Keep the change. Sláinte.